Hey guys, so starting to like this new mount. In case you're wondering what it is, it's just a Steely mount, right? Good suction cup though. Gotta have that suction. Giggity. But it's it's a little wobbly at first when when I press the record button. So it's, in case you ever wonder why I started shaking right away, that's why. Also, truck's running because honestly I'm expecting to get a call into a dock anytime now. But based on the motherfucking fact that I just spent 2 hours. Oh, sorry. I thought I had a bruise, and it was just the phone's yellow thing, but whatever. 2 hours in line at the Cisco here in San Antonio just to get in, and just to be told there's no doors. What's that? Whatever. I'm not doing anything today anyways. My week's already all set up, all done pretty much. Well, we'll be done a couple days from now, but I mean, this is all I'm doing today. It's just delivering and a little bit deadhead. And that's about it. What are you doing, cat? Yeah. Not a big fan of this place though. Now I understand why I got a little bit more money out of it. But I don't think I'll come back for the same amount. Alright, so this is also a short week, but I am perfectly fine with this week because I have like no expenses this week at all. None. Well, I mean, okay, I have the typical ones, right? Like I have the truck payment, I have the trailer payment, I have my insurance, I have my fuel. But the truck and trailers, that's all fixed, right? The fuel, I'm only at $900 on fuel for the week, and that's pretty much gonna be. I might put in like 50 or 60 more gallons, so like $200 more or whatever. It's like about $200, right? Because I'm also in a cheap fuel area. Money. Like I'm probably gonna put in the $200 worth. This is about 50 gallons between the reefer and this. Just to get me through Friday itself so much, because I will have. Well, either way, it's like $358 today, right? So I'm like, kind of hard to pass that up. It's kind of hard, but I've also, let's see, only $6,300 in revenue this week. I know. 3 weeks in a row, what the fuck are you doing, right? Well, like I said, pretty good expense ratio. I also had one last week, right, where I only put like, what was it, $1,600 in fuel last week, and that was actually overfilling by a lot. Because I ended the last week short too, so that helped out this week. So really, between the 2 weeks, if you put the 2 weeks together, it should have been about. Take the 2 and divide it in half, and that would pretty much be right, even around $1,200 between the 2 weeks. So it's not awful, it's not great. Like I need to do a little bit better, and I'm starting to focus harder on. Not necessarily min-maxing, but being a little bit more efficient. Like I get lazy sometimes, and it's not the mark you want to get lazy. But 4 minutes into my rambling, and we still haven't talked about what the fuck I've been doing. All right, so let's get to. All right, so last week I ended in Belleville, Michigan. Fucking a banger load, right? That Costco run. I'll probably do that again if I'm ever in the area, because God, that was easy. And Costco's are notorious for having overnight parking. Alright, so did a Shelby load, right? Those Apple loads, right? But I looked for. I couldn't get one Wednesday. Was it Wednesday, Thursday? I couldn't get one a delivery the same day I delivered in Belleville. So I was looking for if I can get, day run over from pretty much Detroit, Ann Arbor, Detroit, in between that area. Escalante or whatever the fuck you say that place, right? over the west at all for any money. Nope, didn't happen. So 220-mile deadhead. Alright, whatever, it is what it is. You'll understand why I was perfectly fine with this, because it's the rate I'm gonna tell you is even with that deadhead. So if I could have got over there with the less deadhead, oh, it would have been amazing. But it is what it is. My cut of this load. Okay, well, first off, let me get Shelby, Michigan, 5 stops. 1 stop in Conroy, 4 stops in Houston. Yeah, not a fan. Not a fan of Houston, but it finished Monday, so okay. Alright, so that kind of helps out, right? And when I say there was 1 stop downtown Houston, like, what was it? Galeno Park, whatever? I don't know. It's like off 45. I literally went through downtown Houston twice. Sorry, I'm getting emails. Business emails, you know. You won't. That's on the backside though. Just a little bit tease of what could happen in the future, but I ain't sharing those details yet. Thought about it, no. But so the Houston load, just fine. I mean, 1 stop down there. I had to go through downtown off 45, southeast corner of Houston, inside the inner loop. And then the last 3 stops in Houston were up northwest corner inside the loop. So what? And when I say the loop, I don't mean the inner one. I mean, I think it's the second ring, right? The third ring? Yeah, the second ring. I forget them. I'm not in Houston enough as it is, so I don't remember the fucking highway names, right? But it's the second ring. My cut, 3738. My cut. Truck wants to shut off. Deadhead, like I said, 220 miles. Loaded was 1349. Total miles 1549. This is why, with the deadhead, it's not as bad, but I wish I could have made it closer, because with my deadhead included, I still made $2.41. Not as, I mean, oh fuck it, that's a banger load too. Okay, that's a banger load. Today's market, that's a banger load. Especially with Texas starting to take off, right? Calm down, fam. Why are we shaking so much? Texas starting to take off. But it was, so I picked up from Peterson Farms, delivered to Martin Brower, Hardee's, McLean, and Gordon Food. And speaking of that, Hardee's down there, the DC, easy delivery, tight backing a little bit, not because of the amount of space, more between the space between the docks. And when I say that, I mean dock to dock, like dock 72, dock 71. It's just like really close, really close. And you have to do a 90, which is fine. Like, I'm confident in my ability to do pretty much any backing at this point. Like, it's funny what experience does, especially during the daytime. Nighttime, it might take me a little bit, but daytime, piece of cake. I had to pay $25 to get into this market area, I guess. It's a shared warehouse area. I had to pay $25 fucking to bring their freight to them. And it wasn't like I was paying Hardee's directly. Hardee's wasn't the one charging this. It was the guard shack, the entry point for all the other warehouses. Hey, leave your bites alone. And you still got those bug bites. And I did get in speaking of that, I got in Benadryl, right? Children's Benadryl. And it's what the vet said, right? Give him some Benadryl. I think I may have to fucking hide that liquid shit in canned food that I'm gonna have to stock up here soon, because it did work. He didn't touch his bites for like that day. But my God, what a fucking chore to give it to him. What a chore. Especially when you have to give it 12.5 milligrams, which is 5 ounces. Or no, not 5 ounces, 5 milliliters of the syringe. That's like that much. Do you know how hard it is to give it that much to the cat, who's immediately gonna start like frothing and drooling it out? And it's not because it's making him sick, it's because he doesn't like the taste. He's fucking doing what a kid does, right? Trying to spit it out immediately, and you're like, no, you swallow that. Yeah. I forgot. Okay, I forgot. From a couple years ago when I was supposed to give him meds, both pills, chewables, right, and then liquid medicine. The IV was easy for, like, I had an IV, I had to give him it. Keep him hydrated, put him in his fur, right? It was easy. Chewable pills, it was come and go. Mostly it was easy. But the liquid I shoot in his mouth, oh fuck, no. Alright, but he's fine. He just irritates his bites, and they get smaller, get bigger, grow smaller, get bigger. It's like, leave it alone. I guess they don't behave the same way as they do on human, on us. But of that, they're a little bit more fluctuating per day, based on how they mess with them. But I've been more paying attention and smacking away from him. Not necessarily smacking him, but like laying him down. He goes to the lake. I'm like, no, and he's responding, so he's learning, right? He's very smart. All right, so back to this. So it was Martin Brower, Hardee's, McLean, Gordon Food, and Labatt Food. And the broker was JVC. Low was also 27,000 pounds. I did not get as good fuel mileage as I thought I was going to get, though. But part of that was crosswinds. I only got like 7.5 all the way down. Damn crosswinds. Ooh, I did not write down my second trip. Shit. Okay. Now, so it was Monday. And I'm starting to kind of like slowly, not slowly, but I'm starting to run not as hard, not as many miles, but looking more for efficiency to revenue, right? Especially this market, right? I'm trying to maximize, and I'm learning, right? I'm learning. I've only done this for 3 months, and I'm not in normal market areas, so I'm learning, right? So there's part of that. I don't know where seasonal freight is all the way. I don't know what's normal rates. I'm not stupid enough to take every little cheap load. I mean, sometimes I gotta take cheap loads, right? Sometimes. I mean, I did pretty bad at that through October, really. I'm changing that, as you notice. So I was like, okay. It's Monday. I think I want to stay in Texas for the week and just maximize as much revenue and try to keep this fuel I have for the week. And I'll skip my miles. Like, I'm only projecting about 2,300 miles for the week, right? It was like 2,370 is what I'm gonna have for the week. So pretty low miles for that revenue, right? All right, so I was like, okay, I called about low from Houston, Texas, San Antonio, and I just spit all over my notebook. Deadhead was 21 miles back in the southeast corners, downtown Houston, pretty much. Had to go through there. Fucking hate it. I hate Houston traffic so much. Honestly, I don't know what's worse because they're both bad to me. Dallas, Fort Worth, or Houston, because they're all awful. They all are. But it was going to San Antonio. 21 miles deadhead, 187 loaded miles. Picked up first come first serve at Houston Refrigerated Logistics, going this stupid ass Cisco. And total was 208 miles. It was posted for 600. I got 725. 725, 733, something like that. Anyways, my cut was 645. So it's a $3.10 a mile. Yeah. Trinity. Oh, that JVC load. I didn't write the temp down. 34 degrees. Continuous. The winter coming here, some of these continuous loads might go into more start-stop. Like that Medford, Wisconsin lift from last week, that was continuous in the summer, but it started to stop outside those 4 months. So it was Trinity Logistics with this broker for this load, 45 continuous. 5 pallets of pineapple. Literally what I got is just fucking 5 pallets of pineapple. 10,000 pounds roughly. I don't know how much these pallets weigh. Let's just say 10,000 average per pound. Average weight of pallets 2,000. Hell, it was 1,500, right? Then you're still 77,000 some change. If I'm doing my math right. Yeah, it's like what, 7,500? there's one load I have not written down on here. I forgot about. All right, so I'm supposed to be getting some E-Tracks installed in this trailer, so I can also pick up some LTL freight. Extra makes me more versatile, pretty much, right? We got a couple trailers with it, and what reason why I didn't book anything for the rest of the day, right? Well, that and my deadhead to get my next load, which I'm really upset at myself. I didn't write that down for this video, but so it's in San Antonio. The guy comes to me. It's not guaranteed it happens today. It's supposed to. I won't know until after I'm done here, and then I'll find out. But I gotta leave here first. The trailer's gotta be empty. But produce on the border is starting to pick up for this season. The winter produce, right? And with me trying to stay stay within Texas, and with that, I mean Tri-City area, right, as much as possible. And if those who don't know, Tri-City is San Antonio, Houston, Dallas, Fort Worth, that triangle. I'm gonna go down to the border, which is like 200 miles. It's like 220 miles a deadhead. I mean, I would look for a load to get me close down there, but I mean, I need all day available, and it picks up tomorrow, first come first serve. So it's like, whatever. I'll have to eat it. All right, it's 70 miles. I'll get great fuel mileage going down there. I always have it any other time I've gone down there. But it's $1,400 going up to Dallas. That delivers Friday morning at 0400. So it's been a good week. It's been a really good last 2 weeks. It's that load still with deadhead. It's like I think it's $210 a mile. So I think it is. I'm trying to go on top of my head. I did the math while I was booking it. It's produce. It's gonna be mostly tomatoes and other stuff. So it's probably gonna be 34 degrees continuous, right? I know when I booked it, the broker said they load as close to 43.5 as possible, which means I'm gonna be heavy as hell coming back up. It's fine. It's fine. But goes to Sam's Club in Terrell. Is it Terrell? Terrell. I think it's Terrell, Texas. Which is Dallas. It's just outside Dallas, you know, like what, 10 miles away. Now, what do I want to do after that? So, I prefer to get back down to Houston. Dallas to Houston pays better than Dallas to San Antonio for some fucking reason. And if I do that, so my plan is to work through the weekend with these short hops, right? Either Dallas, San Antonio, or Dallas to Houston. And then if whatever city, just go to the other one, right? So if I go to San Antonio, I go to Houston. If I'm in Houston, I go to San Antonio. And if I can find something that's at the border Monday, that's where I'm going. Because that's where I'm going. Now I don't know where I'm gonna go from the border. Maybe up Midwest and shoot over to the east, or up into the, I hate it, but northeast, and then go over to. Anyways, I'm getting called into the door. You guys stay safe out there. Next time, bye.